Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. And thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do share it with your friends and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your kind support. I'm joined by Jaydev. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers once again.
Yeah, let's start with the first bit of news, which is something that we are proud of our Prime Minister's achievement with regards to the vaccines. After meeting with the Prime Minister, Adar Poonawalla, who manufactures Covishield, said because of Modi, the target of 100 crore doses has been met. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held an important meeting with the head of companies making vaccines on Saturday. Representatives of 7 other companies, including CEO of Serum Institute of India, Adar Poonawalla, attended the meeting. Adar Poonawalla's father, Cyrus Poonawalla, said after the meeting that if the Prime Minister had not focused on vaccination and the Health Ministry was running it, then 100 crore doses would not have been administered today. After the introduction of 100 crore vaccines doses in the country, the Prime Minister inquired from the vaccine manufacturers about their experiences. Along with this, he also discussed with them about advancing vaccine research. On Thursday, the 100 crore vaccine dose mark was crossed in the country. After this, many programs are being organized. The Prime Minister also talked about speeding the vaccination and supply to poor countries. Back to you, Jenny.
Yeah. So, again, once again, Prime Minister Modi ji has done a humongous job in, getting this 100 crore vaccine milestone in India.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
Yeah. So Amit Shah has called the abolition of Article 370 a masterstroke. Now, Amit Shah said terrorism and feminism ended in the valley on 5th August 2019. Now, Amit Shah arrived on a visit to Jammu and Kashmir and he held a high level meeting regarding security arrangements at Raj Bhavan in Srinagar. He said that no one can disturb the peace of Kashmir. And Amit Shah said that terrorism, feminism has come to an end in the valley. Now, this is his first visit to Jammu and Kashmir 25 months after the abrogation of Article 370, and Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha welcomed the Home Minister at Srinagar Airport. Now, Amit Shah reached the house of Martyr Inspector Parvez Ahmad of Jammu and Kashmir CID directly from here. So he paid tribute to Parvez and met his family members. The youth of Kashmir are talking about development. This is what Amit Shah quoted as saying. He said that 2.5 years ago, there were reports of stone pelting. Now the youth of Kashmir are talking about development. Connect them with development activities. The most important thing is to connect the youth with sports. The game itself teaches us to lose, and game itself teaches the will to win. So hats off to Amit Shah. He took the bold decision of scrapping the Article 370, right, after
Yeah,
so many years,
yeah.
and there has been no cases of stone pelting after that article was abolished.
Meanwhile, going to the topic of Aryan Khan. Checking of Aryan Khan's bank accounts is going on by the NCB because NCB has scrutinized bank details of 20 accused and got the transaction details from the drug peddlers. The bank details of all the 20 accused, including Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, who are in jail in the Cruise drugs case, are under investigation. According to the top officials of the NCB, whether the accused number 1, Aryan Khan, has ever given money from his account to buy drugs or not is being investigated. According to the investigating agency, some important clues have been found in the interrogation of Ananya, Chanki Pandey's daughter. If needed, some new chats will be shown to the judge during the hearing in the High Court. According to the NCB officials, we've got the details of 5 to 7 new drug peddlers related to this case. Evidence of drugs coming into Maharashtra from other states has also been found. Yes, this is a never ending process. Drugs from everywhere, and Maharashtra seems to be the hub of it. NCB will not search the bank accounts of the family members of the accused. The bank account details of the family members of any accused connected with this case will not be verified. On the question of the investigation of Ananya's bank accounts, the agency said that the accounts of all those are connected in any way as suspects or witnesses in this case will be investigated. Ananya is cooperating with the investigation, NCB said that they will oppose the bail of the accused in the High Court. Khan's problems have increased in the NCB cruise drug party case, along with Aryan and Ananya's WhatsApp chat. The NCB, which is probing the case, is now investigating the details of the financial transactions of both of them, along with the WhatsApp chats of Aryan and Ananya. The investigation agency has found evidence of some suspicious transactions. That is why now all the transactions done in different ways are being investigated. Yeah, back to you, Jaydev.
Yeah, so we have some interesting piece of news. Now, NCB has found strong evidence that Ananya Pandey had delivered drugs to Aryan Khan 3 times. However, Ananya Pandey has denied any drug chat with Aryan. He also denied the supply of drugs. She also denied. And according to the agency, once the actress had bought him drugs in a big party. Now, an NCP official said that Ananya Pandey's phone had also been taken for investigation, so that it can be found that she has not deleted anything from her phone. Now, according to NCB sources, Ananya Pandey gave Aryan Khan the number of a drug peddler between 2018 and 19. It is also alleged that Aryan was talking about arranging ganja in the chat. Now, however, during interrogation on the first day, Ananya had denied the allegations. Now, NCB wants to make Ananya a government witness if sources closest to the NCB are to be believed. The Central Investigation Agency has offered to make Ananya a government witness in the Aryan case. However, this offer of NCB has been turned down by the actress. They are saying again and again that they have no knowledge in this matter. The actress has also denied the talk of the chat. Now, Ananya and Aryan have been extremely close. She knows many secrets of Aryan. However, for the last 2 years, the meeting between the two has been decreasing. Now, despite this, NCB believes that the actress can become their strongest link in this case. Ananya, who's getting the data, getting the data from the actress's phone, has only said that the chats are between 2018 and 19, and she had a good friendship with Aryan Khan. Now, laughter and jokes continued between them. In the interrogation so far, the actress has been questioned about the connection of drug peddlers. NCB is trying to retrieve the data of both the mobile phones of Ananya Pandey, and NCB hopes that after getting the data, new revelations can be made in the Aryan case. If she does not agree to become a government witness, then NCB can use this data against Aryan. Now, Ananya admitted to delivery of drugs to the staff. It is being claimed in the media report that Ananya told in the interrogation that she is not in touch with any person in the business of supplying weed. He has a friend who arranges it on demand. According to Ananya, on Aryan's behest, he had asked one of his friends to give the weed only once or twice. That friend had sent the drugs through his house staff, and Ananya also collected it through her staff, and later when she met Aryan Khan, she gave it to Aryan. This has also been mentioned in the chats. The NCB team has also questioned that house staff. His phone has also been seized. Ananya's laptop, mobile, these all are confiscated by the NCB, as you know. And it's like in the latest development of the Bollywood drug nexus, the NCB on Saturday sent actress Ananya Pandey's electronic devices to the forensic department. Now, as per sources, Ananya Pandey's laptop and mobile phone, which has been confiscated by the NCB after her alleged chats regarding the procurement of narcotics, came under the scanner. Now, as per sources, NCB suspects that there are conversations between Ananya Pandey and Aryan Khan which could have been deleted. Previously, the actress has been confronted over her chats with Aryan Khan, in which the two were discussing buying marijuana. Now, the agency officials on Thursday conducted raids at Ananya Pandey's residence at her house in Pali, and the raid was led by NCB's VV Singh. Now, following that, Pandey was summoned by NCB's Mumbai office on Thursday, Friday, and again on Monday. So, 6 hours of questioning, Ananya has exposed a lot more about the drug cartel. 3 times had supplied drugs to Aryan Khan. WhatsApp chat revealed that now his manager has being summoned, and she came in with an envelope. They questioned four people's son, driver, bodyguard, manager, something very deep. Also urged them to become witness in the case and thus be rescued. So I think you have something on Shah Rukh Khan's
Yeah,
manager.
yeah. So now, as you see, they're moving further and further deeper into this, drug nexus. So everybody from the son of SRK to his driver, his bodyguard, and now the manager. We saw today Pooja Dadlani visiting the NCB office with an envelope. She sources said that she had walked in with an envelope. Dadlani arrived in the anti-drug agency office at Ballard Estate in South Mumbai around 10 a.m., carrying an envelope in her hand. While stepping out of the office over an hour later, the media persons waiting outside tried to seek her comment, but she left the place without speaking to them. Aryan Khan, son of Shah Rukh Khan, was arrested by the NCB on October 3. On Thursday, an NCB team had visited the actor's residence, Manath, in suburban Bandra, seeking some documents related to the investigation of the alleged drug seizure case. On Friday evening, the Shah Rukh Khan's bodyguard had visited the NCB office and handed over some documents in a sealed envelope on the actor's behalf. Aryan Khan's co-accused Arbaz Merchant's father, Aslam Merchant, meanwhile, said he broke his silence on his son's arrest with regards to the NCB raid. What he said is the NCB has been very cooperative and very nice to the kids. Now he's talking about kids, 26-year-old men, and the way they refer to them as kids. And he continued, I, being a lawyer, have faith in the judiciary, Aslam said in an interview. Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan's co-accused, Arbaz Seth Merchant, his father, lawyer, recently broke his silence on the issue of his son's arrest in the drugs case. In an interview, he said that the allegations made against his son and Aryan are baseless. He added both of them were innocent. Reacting to the reports that the NCB seized 5 grams of charas from his son, Aslam said, it's all baseless allegations, but it is under investigation. It's very premature to state anything at this point in time. Furthermore, talking about the NCB being very cooperative and nice to the kids, Aslam said, the NCB has been very cooperative and very nice to the kids. I, being a lawyer, have faith in the judiciary. The truth will prevail and they will come out scot-free. They are innocent. On the claims that the illegal substances were found during the raid, he said, whatever was found inside the ship, not outside. They didn't even enter the ship. They were guests. Meanwhile, the NCB on Monday claimed before a city court that shocking and incriminating material was recovered from the WhatsApp chats of Aryan Khan and 2 other arrested, which is under investigation. The NCB claimed that the chats recovered showed connections with the international drug trafficking. For the unversed, the NCB busted an alleged drugs party on a cruise ship that was on its way to Goa at mid-sea on October 2nd night. 8 persons were detained for questioning by the NCB in connection with the drug seizure on the cruise ship, according to NCB Zonal Director Samir Wakre. All of the 8 persons were later arrested on October 3rd. 3 accused, including Aryan Khan, Arbaz Seth Merchant, and Munmun Dabecha, were produced before Mumbai's Esplanade Court, which remanded them to NCB custody till October 7th. As per NCB, 3 persons have been booked under Section 8C, 20B, 27, which is punishment for consumption of any narcotic drug or psychotropic substance, and 35, which is presumption of culpable mental state of the Narcotics, Drugs, and Psychotropic Substances Act. Section 8C of NDPS refers to prohibition to produce, manufacture, possess, sell, purchase, transport, warehouse, use, consume, import, interstate, export and interstate, import into India, export from India, or transshipment of any narcotic drug or psychotropic substances, while Section 20B deals with the punishment for producing, manufacturing, possessing, selling, purchasing, transportation, imports interstate, exports interstate, or use of cannabis. So this is how it stands with this case. Yeah, back to you, Jatin.
Yeah.
I
Meanwhile,
believe Ananya got
yeah, yeah.
sort of shouting from Samir Wankere.
Yeah, Ananya, I think the struggle for Ananya has really begun, like as she termed, in a popular TV show. And, Samir Wankade told Ananya Pandey, the NCB office is not a production house, as she arrived late at the NCB office. And NCB Zonal Director Samir Wankade reportedly reprimanded Ananya Pandey on Friday for arriving at the agency office 3 hours later than the appointed time. And Bollywood actor Ananya Pandey was asked to appear before the agency at 11 a.m. on Friday in connection with the Aryan Khan drug case. And she finally reached the office at 2 p.m. So, to which Samir Wankade told that the NCB office is not a production house, but office of a central agency. Now, the Bollywood actor was asked to reach the agency's office on time, and Ananya was grilled by officials of NCB with regards to this case. And earlier, Ananya Pandey had appeared before the NCB on Thursday after the agency summoned her in connection with the Aryan Khan drug case. And NCB had allegedly retrieved her chats with Aryan Khan regarding drugs from the latter's phone during the investigation. Now, according to NCB, at one point in conversation between Aryan and Ananya, Aryan was talking to Ananya about ganja, and Aryan was asking if there could be some jugaad to arrange the weed, as you know. So to this, Ananya Pandey replied, I will arrange. Now, when NCB showed this chat to Ananya Pandey on Thursday during the questioning, she replied, I was joking. Now, following the interrogation on Thursday, she was asked to appear for the second round of questioning on Friday. She has been summoned by the NCB for third round of questioning, which will happen on October 25th, which is this Monday. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I just have a comment to make here is, could the NCB get some additional data from the service providers, from the mobile operator, from like Airtel or whatever network they're using? They'll have
Sure.
backup of
Yeah.
the chats which are deleted
They can, yes, definitely.
for investigation purpose.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah. Moving on to another new piece of news. Uddhav Thackeray admits Paramveer Singh is missing. May seek centre's help to track him. Addressing an inauguration event of the Aurangabad bench of the Bombay High Court, CM Uddhav Thackeray hit out at the former top cop in an indirect statement. In a key development, Uddhav Thackeray admitted that former Mumbai Police Commissioner Paramveer had gone missing, as his whereabouts continue to remain a mystery. Addressing an inauguration event of the Aurangabad bench of the Bombay High Court, he said he hit out at the former top cop in an indirect statement, stating that a complainant who had leveled grave charges had gone missing in the state. Thackeray said that even in the absence of the accuser, the allegations were being looked into seriously. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramanna, Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju, Supreme Court Judge Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, and others were present on the occasion. Justice Chandrachud pointed out during his address at the event that a case is pending in Maharashtra since 1958, as the accused is absconding. But today we have a case where the complainant is missing, but yet the probe is on, said Uddhav Thackeray in a reference to Paramveer Singh and the charges being investigated against former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. The complainant made serious allegations, and now he escaped in such a way that nobody knows where he is. An in depth investigation is being conducted on the accusations. Interrogation raids are being carried out, but this type of functioning needs to stop. This is also something that also needs to be looked at, he said. Maharashtra government is going to seek centre's aid to hunt Paramveer Singh down. A few days ago, during the hearing of a plea pertaining to Paramveer Singh, the Maharashtra government had told the Bombay High Court that his whereabouts were not known. Earlier this month, Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Walse Patel had announced that there are inputs indicating that Baramveer had fled the country. Sources have told the media that the state government may seek help from the center to hunt him down. The former Mumbai top cop reportedly fled India in a private aircraft, claimed sources. He went missing shortly after he leveled sensational allegations against Anil Deshmukh and accused him of extortion. Since his transfer to the Home Guard, Paramveer Singh's whereabouts continue to remain unknown. Back to you, Dave.
Yeah, now we don't know where Paramveer Singh is hiding. Now, Jacqueline Fernandez, spokesperson, issued a statement that Jacqueline is being called to testify as a witness by the ED. And the ED had reportedly stated that Jacqueline Fernandez is a person of interest in connection with Sukesh Chandrasekhar and his wife, Leena Paul. And Jacqueline last appeared before the ED on October 14th and has kept 4 ED summons in the 200 crore money laundering case. Now, the actor's spokesperson released a statement on Saturday that she has duly recorded her statements for the same, and her spokesperson issued the statement on actor's ED summons, and the statement issued also cleared the air about actors' involvement with Sukesh Chandrasekhar and Maria Paul. So this is what the statement said. Jacqueline Fernandez is being called to testify as a witness by the ED. She has duly recorded her statements and in future will also be completely cooperating with the agency in investigations. And Jacqueline also categorically denies alleged slanderous statements made about her relationship with the involved couple. And earlier, Nora Fatihi complied with the ED summons and appeared before the agency on October 14. The questioning went on for a few hours, and Nora Fatihi's spokesperson also issued a statement about her involvement in the case. The statement mentioned that the actor has nothing to do with the matter and stated that Fatihi also doesn't know or have any personal connection with the accused. They mentioned that she was called in for questioning to strictly help with the probe. Now, on behalf of Nora Fatihi, we would like to clarify the various conjectures floating around amongst the media. She has been a victim around the case and being a witness. She's cooperating and helping the officers in the investigation. We would like to make it very clear that she has not been part of any money laundering activity. So this is what their spokesperson is saying, that they are very clean and they are not involved in any money laundering.
Yeah, that's why they're called so many times.
Yeah.
And they keep hiding and they don't come attend the summons. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's go to the next piece of news. Swara Bhaskar prays for Aryan Khan. Twinkle Khanna takes a jibe at his arrest. Swara Bhaskar took to Twitter to support Shah Rukh Khan as his son. Aryan Khan remains lodged in Arthur Road Jail in Mumbai. Twinkle Khanna also voiced her support for the superstar and his family. Swara Bhaskar called SRK an inspiration and praise for his family. As Aryan Khan's bail plea application was rejected, Swara Bhaskar called it a stunning abdication of law. On October 21, Swara took to Twitter to send love, strength, and prayers to SRK and his family. She wrote, Shah Rukh Khan is an example of grace and decent conduct. To me, he represents the best qualities of India as an idea. He's an inspiration to me personally, sending him and Gauri love, strength, and all my prayers. Twinkle Khanna has also reacted to Aryan Khan's case by comparing it with a game that appeared in Netflix's hit South Korean series Squid Game. In an Instagram post titled DC Squid Games, Twinkle shared her views on Aryan's arrest through a marbles game played in one of the episodes of the drama series. She wrote, each player is given 10 marbles and must get their opponent's marbles by competing in any game of their choosing. In this episode, one of the strongest candidates is badgered and ultimately bamboozled into losing his marbles. I seem to have misplaced mine as well. when I read the news about Shah Rukh Khan's son, his arrest. While his friend was apparently carrying 6 grams of charas, there is reportedly no evidence of possession by Aryan Khan. Yet the young boy, okay, 26-year-old man, has been languishing in Arthur Road jail for almost 2 weeks now. If she continues calling him a young boy, I think Twinkle will even minus her age by half. I suppose I feel like emulating one of Arnab's dramatic proclamations where he once said, Mujhe drug do, because I need some heavy duty psychotropic substances to make sense of this development, Twinkle concluded her post. So, how are we to assume that you're already not on it, Ms. Twinkle Khanna? Back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, a sensational case of selling wife for money has come to light in Odisha. In Belpara in Balangar district, a 17-year-old minor, Rajesh Rana, sold his wife to a 55-year-old man from Rajasthan for rupees 1.80 lakhs. Now, Inspector Bulu of Belpara told that the 26-year-old woman was somehow saved from the person who bought her. Rajesh had sold her in Baran district of Rajasthan. The police had to face a lot of difficulties in saving the woman. The villagers who came to rescue the women were stopped by the villagers on the way. He said that he had bought the girl with money. Now, after a month of marriage, both of them were married in July this month. The husband persuaded the wife to work brick kiln in August, citing poor financial conditions. Now, both reached Jhansi via Raipur, and Rajesh spent all the money on buying a smartphone and eating food. After this, he returned to his village and told the family a false story of the girl's escape. The lady's family refused to accept Rajesh's story and lodged a complaint with the police station. Now, when the police got the call records out, they found a mess in Rajesh's story. On questioning, he confessed that he had sold his wife. And after this, a team of police reached Baran and freed the woman. So it's highly lucky that she escaped.
Yeah, absolutely. In a very interesting case, a massive snake was lifted by a crane from rainforest, and netizens call it the world's biggest snake. The enormous creature is believed to have been discovered by workers clearing a section of Dominica's rainforest. It is at least 3 meters long. A huge snake is lifted out of its rainforest home by a digger in a video that has gone viral online. The video has been circulating on the internet for at least 2 weeks, and millions have been stunned by the serpent's size. Several news reports indicate that it might be the world's largest snake ever. Since the video went viral earlier this month on social media, numerous news outlets have wrongly stated that the snake was discovered in Jharkhand. The video went popular on Indian social media, with rumors claiming the massive snake was discovered in FCI Sindri in Dhanbad, Jharkhand. Rajya Sabha member Parimal Nathwani was one of the many people who shared the video and made similar claims. However, according to The Sun, the enormous beast is believed to have been discovered by workers clearing a section of Dominica's rainforest. The snake, which is at least 3 meters long, is still alive when the digger lifts it. Because of the size of the enormous creature, netizens dubbed it world's biggest snake. A user uploaded the video to TikTok, where it has been viewed over 79 million times. Another video from the same account shows people attempting to fit the snake into a vehicle. That's all the news for now. So we'll look at your comments and also leave the line open in case you'd like to join us. Yeah, let me just take a few comments. Nikki says, whether entertainers or not, law should apply to them as well. They are not above the law. It should be for all. They are not special. Yes.
Yes.
Swara is a troublemaker, and CB and other agencies should next catch her. Lots will come out of her. Yeah, Jaydev, if you could read it.
Yeah, Nora Jackie received BMWs from Sukesh, who is in jail, and they play victim card, who finds even 5 rupees note on the road as a free gift. Yeah. I think we have Runa. Yeah. Good evening, Runa.
Hi,
Welcome.
Jaydev. Hi, Meena. How are you?
Welcome. Fine.
Very good morning for me.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about this girl, Swara Bhaskar. I mean, I
Yeah.
think agencies should take action against this troublemaker. She
Yes.
has she has always comments for the wrong things and not for the right
Yes.
things, right?
I think she's
And
paid.
these,
Paid to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and all of these people could not say a word for Shashant.
Yeah.
And now this 26-year-old boy has become a little kid. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is a fact that our children will always remain children. That's fine, but
That's only
not
for
for
the
such
parents,
activities,
not for the
only for the
others.
parents. And for not for such activities,
Yeah.
even for an ideal parent, if a child is into all these illegal, and even if it's not illegal, in certain
Yeah.
countries these drugs are legal, but if
Yeah.
it is not what is the right thing, then that person is not a child. A child doesn't do such mistakes,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely.
And I wish and pray that NCB is successful in catching others as well, and
Yeah.
these examples should be as a strong message to all the youngsters who are the future of any country for that matter,
Yeah. Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes. And see, here also, Runa, see, they have very conveniently reduced 3 years of his life.
Yes.
Yeah. And all the Bollywood pictures show him growing smaller with each picture to
Yes.
bring, to make him look innocent. And then I saw a video on YouTube where Shah Rukh is, sort of kissing him. And, as again, see, it goes down to him. He was a kid and how they celebrated birthdays. I don't know why these videos are suddenly making their rounds in YouTube. See the conspiracy,
Right.
somehow to hit at NCB.
Yes. I don't know whether it's true. Shah Rukh Khan was shooting outside NCB office. Is that a true news?
Yes, yes,
How could he
it
do that?
was. Yeah. When Bombay is in his hand, when the authorities are in the police are in his hand, he can do anything.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
and one information is going in the jail and crying, which is normal. It's not abnormal for a father crying for a son. And the other thing is going, so it just kind of doesn't add up, right?
yeah. Louis given a very good comment. Louis says, "You'll find many more poisonous and bigger snakes in Maharashtra, Minaji." You know what I'm talking about, and all
Exactly.
sizes.
Exactly. Twinkle
Yeah,
Khanna and all that coming and talking about this little baby. Did
yeah,
you guys talk about Shashank saying how he was brutally
yeah.
murdered?
Yes, exactly.
And nobody and Meena, like you have given the message that we got the message from PM's office, PM,
Yeah.
Prime Minister's office, about action will be taken. But
Yes.
I mean, what action? I don't know. Like CBI
See,
is
here, yeah,
right,
here, Runa, things are slowly leading to that. See, if you
right,
look at how it's going, see, why do you think so many people from Shah Rukh's, you know, inner workings, like in Mannat, they're all being called? Do you think it's only for something about Aryan Khan? No,
yeah,
there's much more.
much
It's only
deeper.
the son. Now it goes
Yes,
to a bigger platform,
yes,
where all the fathers and the oldies will get involved, and from that will come a lot of other things, Runa. So they're
yes,
doing it systematically. I know, as people, we are losing our patience because it's been 1 year and almost 4 months since SSR died. Now,
right.
here, interestingly, Runa, see, though I don't believe in one of the YouTubers, Vibor, okay, I don't believe in
Yeah,
much of what he says.
yeah,
Earlier, he did make some sense, but now he doesn't. But
yeah.
in one of the videos recently, which one of our viewers told us, see, he says he showed us some chats where this lady, this crocodile, formed a group on the 13th of June.
Which lady? Sorry, I'm not able to
The
understand.
crocodile, I'll tell you, the crocodile. We're talking about the zoo animals.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
The crocodile formed a group
Mm-hmm.
of some people on
Mm,
the 13th of June
mm.
to start sharing everything on SSR. Okay. And her email was whatever the name, SSR. So
Mhm.
this was when SSR was alive.
Oh,
Okay. So this is something very interesting, though I don't believe the latter part of it where he says he's alive and all that. But this part came as a shocker. Not as a shocker because, of course, all of us know what the crocodile is up to. Okay, but
Mhm.
interesting because of the date and how the PR has been planned, and see how they wanted to gather everything. So people were innocently giving them photographs and everything based on
It's
that.
it's a very big nexus, like how
Yes,
Vijay Singh, Vikas Singh kind
yeah,
of started
yes, yes,
kind of defending Aryan Khan. I mean,
yeah,
are you from the left, right? What are you? Like being a
yes,
lawyer, it doesn't really justify his
I mean, why
position.
does he have to make a statement at all?
yeah,
Exactly. I mean, why does he,
Yeah.
Jaydev, you're perfect. Like, why does he have to make a statement at all? It's not, he's not the lawyer. He's not a
Yes.
concerned person. Why does he have to do that?
no, he must have been paid by somebody, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know, when he bought the new house, big house, and all that, I
yes,
was still letting it go. I said, you
yeah,
know what? I mean, one can just buy. You don't have to always be negative about it, but
yeah,
everything is adding up right now. But you know what? To sum it up, I think Sushant has sacrificed his life, but his soul is so, so, so divine,
yeah,
so noble
yeah,
that he has gone and he has let everything out in the open.
yeah.
In
See,
the
another
diary, he
point,
hasn't spared anybody.
yes, another point, important point is when we spoke about Swara Bhaskar, why is Swara Bhaskar keeping a Hindu name?
Exactly.
If she hates Hinduism and Hindus, she said even if she's a Hindu for a day, she hates Hindus and Hinduism.
Exactly.
So why not
And
change her name? And
why
why
not?
doesn't she put a parda? She can wear a burqa,
Yes,
yeah, and a curtain,
yes,
and also go to Afghanistan, and
exactly.
face the rules there because she's always exposing herself. Let us see what is
Yeah,
the punishment there in
yeah.
Afghanistan for her.
S- Swara and everybody who is anti-India, if you're so
Yeah,
troubled in India, immigration is
yeah,
open for the other countries. Go.
yeah,
Leave India to itself, good or bad. India will deal. India has always dealt with the problems. India does not need anybody's help. India
yeah,
is self sufficient. You
yeah,
don't like it, immigration throughout the world
yeah,
is there. Just leave.
yes.
Live peacefully and let the others live peacefully and let the culture and the heritage of India go on. You know
See,
what happened in
yeah, yes. Continue, please.
no, I'm just saying like what happened in Bangladesh, Ishkan. I
Yeah,
mean, is that what we are waiting for? I mean, we are
yeah,
protesting over here for that.
yes,
Is that
yeah.
what we are waiting for? I
Why
mean,
not?
Hindus are not troublemakers. Hindus, as such, we are always welcoming other
Peace loving.
cultures.
Yes.
We are very submissive. We don't tell our children, don't go to the church, don't go to the mosque, because we know Sanatan Dharma, which is
Yeah,
for everybody, which has no religion. We are one child of God, and God does not have religion. We have made this religion, and then we fight over it, and then
yeah,
we blame this God, that God. God is one.
yeah.
Why do we not understand the simple thing? And these people like Swara Bhaskar, instead of being an activist in a proper sense, they always spread negativity and spread the poison.
And look at Twinkle Khanna. See, her
Yes.
husband uses all our stories, okay, the what you call the patriotic stories and biopics to make money, and then his wife speaks like this. So look
Yes.
at the family itself, all torn apart. What sort of people they are?
What
They
sort of
make
people
money
they
on the
are?
backs of Hindus, and then they sort of make fun of them.
The husband and wife balances. He talks this
Yeah,
way, she talks that way, and they
yeah,
balance each other. It's a
yeah.
shame. I mean, this example of Aryan Khan, I mean, somebody has to be the kind of object for an example. Maybe he is, maybe somebody else has more crime than him, but he has to set an example for everyone. Like freedom
But
fighter
here,
is
see,
one,
Runa,
and
see, when there were other actors who were caught by NCB, did these ladies fight
that's
or
what.
ask for their bail? Why
That's
not? Okay.
when you
Wherever the
see.
grass is greener.
Yeah, correct. And when you say this, I'm thinking about Deepika, what's her name? Deepika Padukone,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. Where is she? Like she was, and that other girl, um, yeah, what is that? Shakti Kapoor's daughter,
Yeah,
Shraddha Kapoor.
Shraddha.
Yeah, Sara Ali
Yeah,
Khan, all of them. Yeah,
Sara Ali Khan. They had to go to NCB. None of them are commenting.
yeah,
They're scared because if they
yeah.
do, then they could be called next, and they should be
Exactly.
called next.
Yeah.
You know.
But they'll all say
Anyway,
that they're smoking cigarettes.
yes. I mean, what? They think everybody is stupid idiot? Our hero should be Samir Wankade. That's
Yeah,
it. Period. These heroes are dead. They have revealed themselves, and they are gone. Our heroes should be Samir Wankade, and the youth of India should learn from Samir Wankade and awaken and become many Samir Wankades if
Yes.
we want revolution and if we want change in our country.
Yeah.
Thank
Mariam
you
is
so much.
asking, can you confirm all the staff of Mannat called by NCB? Is this true? Four people, that's Aryan, the driver, the bodyguard, and now Pooja Dalal. So that's only four people. So
Driver has revealed something, but I
yes,
don't know
yes,
about the others.
bodyguard also.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Meena, I just wanted to tell you that even if I don't attend, I watch every single
Thank you so much.
episode.
So sweet of
Even if not on time, later on during the day, I do catch up. Jaydev, thank you so much
Thank
for
you, Bruna.
everything. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.
Good night.
Hi, Arinya.
I just one important information, ma'am, and
Yes,
Jaydev and to all. We have some very recent information that Crocodile had known everything, and by mistake, she had formed a Twitter
yes. That's what we
group,
spoke about.
and
Yeah,
yeah, okay, I was not
the Vibor.
attending, so it's
It
all
was a
starting
Vibor's
from
channel, I think.
13th.
Yeah,
Yeah, 13th
Vibor.
of February.
Yeah.
So I just wanted all of us
Yeah,
to,
in fact, what I was
grab
saying
the
is
main
that there are certain
details.
things we don't believe in Vibor's case,
Okay.
but this came as a shocker because it
Yes.
was 13th of June. This was before perhaps the day SSR died. And how did she
Yes.
form an SSR group? So what were they preparing for? Now this is enough. NCB has to just call this lady and check, and the whole group should be inside, being questioned.
Yes, ma'am. So maybe our pressure, Vankade didn't need our pressure. He was an exceptional professional and true nationalist. But over here on CBI, they are the ones who are in charge to arrest these people. So how do we put the pressure? Because they're just not doing anything and hope something comes up by Diwali. So just
Yeah,
wondering how to put the pressure on them.
yeah, yeah.
Just one person will lead to a lot of
Yes.
revelations about the entire
Not only
the
one person, it's actually the
frontliners.
other person also adding
Yes,
here. Yeah, the smuggler
uh,
also.
yeah, it'll all lead, no ma'am, one person,
Yeah,
that
yeah, exactly.
entire
Yeah, it
thing.
will be.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it is so important. I wish the CBI will wake up and they can't and unnecessarily like Modi ji, everybody is people who don't know why he has so much work. These things, when it's allotted to these central agencies, how is it that NCB is doing? Why can't CBI come forward and do this? They're getting so much of evidence. People have written and given their evidences. So maybe in some way, if we keep putting our pressure, it would be great. That's
yeah.
what I've just
I
come to
agree
say,
with you.
that yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you.
Thank you,
Take
Arina.
Thank you, Arina.
Yeah.
thank you.
Karthik says, wait till Arav
Arav Kumar.
Kumar is caught by NCB, then he will see what narrative Akshay and Mrs. Yeah, you're talking about the son. Yes. Lata. Deepika is busy to launch her IPL for next year. Karthik, even I'm waiting for Arav to be questioned. Did you see him coming out of a pub with a few girlfriends in his hand, all drunk? Minaji, I'm a Muslim. I can assure you, in my religion, drugs consumption and selling is prohibited, not allowed. There is punishment. Right, Mariam. Swara has no credentials except that her parents are JNU professors. We need to be ashamed that she was born a Hindu. Mariam, I would also like to say that, see, we always appreciate your comments. And we know you are a genuine SSRian. So we always appreciate that. Shilpa. Deepika and Ranveer will be buying IPL team in 2022. Sara Ali already started a narrative, as advised by her dad, posing with Hindu gods, photos, and wishing the Home Minister on his birthday. Yes. Farzana, salute for Samir Wankade. Yes. Why is Swara not changing her religion? Yes. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Maria. Laila, Karthik, yes. Karthik is coming out with some very good comments. Yamini, initially I used to follow Vibhor and Sahil. Once after Taloja jail script change, I lost faith. Few months later, I randomly found Mina session. I'm only following ma'am since then. See, earlier, Yamini, you were right. Vibhor did give a few things, like for example, when he spoke about adrenochrome and child trafficking. At that time, he was true to himself. But then things changed, and then he was taken to jail, and he was, ill-treated and all that. I don't know whether it had any effect on him. So Abha, thank you, Abha. Yamini, what happened to the witness of Bharti? Is it?
Bharat. Yeah, Bharat. You remember Bharat?
Yeah.
With the style rug?
Okay. No, that guy was a
Yeah.
drug addict, apparently. That person was a drug addict, according to Saffron, Saffron Tiger. Laila, Smita should be questioned. She doesn't look genuine to me at all. I think all these people should be pulled up. Laila, so true. So, Sarah Khan wishing our HM Amit Shah on his birthday is being trolled, and Arifa Khanum says in dictatorship, you have to pay platitudes, and that too is being trolled. Why are Arifa Swara tolerated? I don't know. I mean, they are the dreg of society. MD, परमवीर की 15-20 साल से उसकी दोस्ती है, उसको पता होगा परमवीर सिंह किधर छुपा है। पीबीएस के दम पर सबको अरेस्ट करवाती थी। जब से पीबीएस अक्यूज है, तब से स्मिता की भी हिकड़ी उतर गई है। Yes, very true. And also, I'm sure he must be hiding in the main person's house, with penguin flying all around him. Mariam, oh my God, it means a lot. You know my true feelings about. Yes, I've been following your comments, Mariam. Always I know how you feel for SSR, and whatever you post is very important for us. Chitra, Shananya Kapoor is the next Sanjay Kapoor's daughter. Anil Kapoor's younger brother want to be summoned, I think. Yadip, you could just read.
So Karan Johar has no work right now. That NCP is launching all the star kids.
Yeah, if you could read the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, in Jia Khan's case, Salman Khan saved Suraj Pancholi. Even CBI gets proof against him. Yeah,
Akash.
yeah. Let's hope someday she gets justice. Rabia gets justice. But yesterday we were 3 hours session was quite shocking. Yeah.
You're so right. If
Right.
crocodile is grilled, a lot will be revealed. But CBI has failed us. Be it SSR case, GR case, very disappointing. Justice for SSR and many more, gone unknown.
See, I think now NCB has also summoned Imtiaz Khatri, right? So Imtiaz Khatri, maybe we might get, they might give some information to the CBI, and then the CBI might, finally give an update on the SSR case. That's what I'm predicting.
Rex Belly, you say, yep, all these Sarah Khan pictures with idol worshipper gods and their pilgrim sites surprise me too. Here, I don't get what you say, Rex. Are you talking about Hindu deities? They're not idols, and we're not idol worshippers. So if you're referring to this, kindly do not do this. I don't know what you're referring to, but if it is this, kindly refrain from it. Shireen, VA has sources in Mumbai. Can you read, Jadek?
Yeah, Bollywood is getting jittery. Nawab Malik has obviously received a call from Shah Rukh. NCB is closing in on the murders of SSR, and I believe CBI will soon arrest Baby Penguin. Yeah, I mean, Nawab Malik is seriously in the side of Bollywood, which is very apparent that, they are afraid that some of their businesses might, some of the secrets might come out. And that's why he's, hell bent on somehow, framing Samir Wankade. Get that entire gang of Gauri Khan with the kids are all druggies, and they always flock together. Partying and media always writing about them showing off. Okay, yeah. So Bollywood has, as you know, has always bought certain media like India Today and stuff. So
Also,
yeah.
see, Gauri Khan would have thought that she could score a double century by one, reducing on sugar and thus losing weight, and second, proving to people that she's really very sad that her son is in jail. So that's perhaps, because a true mother would never have actually, wanted to see such a situation. She would have worked against it. So these are things that nobody can, forgive her for, Mittal.
Now we finally know why SRK said in a press conference he feels afraid to live in India. Fear is always based in guilt. If you do crime and promote anti-nationalism, you live in self-imposed fear.
Yeah, absolutely. Mariam. Today, NCB fined KJ. Uncle Chat, who is this? We all know. Chitra, Priyanka, Preeti, and Sonam married to guys outside India is also a part of some strategy by the same cabal. Something is fishy about them. Yes. Trying to, the
Yeah,
few
exactly. That's
people,
a very
the
interesting point.
yeah, the few Illuminati who want to control the world, hold all these people like puppets on strings.
Maybe they might have some links with the international drug nexus or something.
Yeah. Jashna, there must be a gutsy Samir Wankhane in every agency. Then only cases will get investigated properly and solved. All the drugged up lives of the fabulous housewives, Netflix stars would be seen making the rounds of the NCB offices, hopefully. Yes. Shilpa, Salman was at SRK's house for what? NCB should take cognizance.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. Why did Salman take? I believe Abram is now in Salman Khan's farmhouse, right?
Yes.
So why is Abram
Perhaps with him,
placed in?
they also took bags of something else.
Yeah, so that's an interesting question. Why is
Yes,
Abram now in
yes.
Salman Khan's farmhouse?
Yeah. Maya says Suhana has
Hmm.
not been allowed by SRK to come back, probably to avoid arrest. She's besties with Ananya and Shananya. How many rhyming names would you get? Vasanti. I feel alcohol also should be banned in India as it has ruined many families. Idol worshippers, gods. That's all. That's what all Hindu gods are for the likes of Sara Khan and their kind, as they call it, isn't it? Oh, you're talking on their behalf. Fine. Chitra. Soon NCB may have to construct another prison for the Bollywood and celebrities and their kids. Maria, requesting all here, please like the video. Thank you, Maria.
Thanks, Mariam.
So nice of you. Laila, Malik's phone should be confiscated. Yes. Jasna, yes, soon. I hope they reach Galaxy Apartments. Yamini. Good point. Poonam, I've heard SSR case is already solved nearly 2 months. Now let's see the show unfold, and I'm sure we will enjoy it. Yes, Poonam. A prominent news channel even carried a news where they referred how Gauri has stopped her kitchen staff from making sweets till Aryan is released, as if we cared. What nonsense. Chitra, absolutely true. The druggy Gauri clan, whose kids, like Ananya says, during interrogation that she didn't know ganja, isn't it a joke just like what Deepika said about code words in her interrogation? So ganja for her is cigarettes. So Laila, Abraham should be questioned too. Ayuda. Mariam, Abraham is in Salman Khan's farmhouse because they want to hide all the situation from him. There may be more to it, Mariam. Karthik, Rex Bailey, I totally disagree. Understand Hinduism before commenting on it. No, he just corrected himself, Karthik. What he said was that this is how Sara Ali sees, our deities as idols. So perhaps that is what he meant. Mithil, raiding should have been done when Aryan was caught, but why so late when all his gadgets must be hidden or data wiped out, while in layman's case, immediate raids are done? See here, Mithil, what I noticed was before they actually caught Ananya, they took all her gadgets with them, in the first round. Then only was she called. So they would have already had that in hand. For sure, they would have known that she would have wiped it off if she had been given prior notice. Tejal, court needs to act reasonably. Giving datas frequently is a waste of time and sources, dates. A criminal needs to be punished and not allowed the option to either stray in jail or roam around freely. Yes, very true. Rex, everyone knows that young, almost teenage Nick Jonas isn't any husband of a Priyanka auntie. He's actually her handler. The CIA always used higher celebrities as DA handlers of the wannabe lawyers. Brilliantly said, Rex. This all goes back to the same thing, which is the Illuminati, and this is how they control people. And you also know that, see, whenever Priyanka speaks, it is again the same issues that these Swara and all the other people talk about. Mariam. Suhana is also in NY. SRK didn't allow her to reach home. Nitin, no, I said that about Aryan, not Ananya, regarding immediate raid. Yes. After catching, yes. But here also, Mithil, in fact, when the moment they caught, they went into the ship, they confiscated all the phones. So that's the first thing they did. So they could not call anybody. Priya, kid stars are nose of big stars. NCB has pressed their nose. Now big stars have to speak. Yes. Chitra, NCB should now train youngsters to become undercover to bust these groups. Probably Janvi Kukreja kind of incident will not happen. This is what I say time and again. See, what happens at the upper level is seeping down to the middle classes. And young innocent girls like Janvi become the victims. There's no point in saying that, see, how does it affect other people? It affects, because these are the high class peddlers, these sons. And it is affecting our society and our youngsters. Laila, what is Suhana studying? Code words, yes. Suhana can be the next in problems, yes. Already, I think some TV channel
She's
has already
acted in some foreign film, which is
Yes.
not a hit.
Yeah. Mariam, Minaji, Aryan Khan lawyer said there is no blood test done in the ship. How come there is no reason for this? Not in the ship. When they were brought back, through the NCB, they did. The first thing they do is a medical test. Khamosh, drug network works like sleeper cells. Yes. Well said. Akash, Shananya Kapoor and Ishan Khatar names can also be revealed soon. Okay. So that's about it for now, friends. Thank you for joining me and always coming out
Thanks,
with very
everyone.
interesting points, and your viewpoints very important for us. So I'll see you on Monday with another session. Good night from Jaydevan.
Good night.
Good night.